포항동 종점입니다.
I can be a shadow on the street. I can be the sadness on repeat. I can go on walking when I'm sound asleep. I can lose myself that way. Wanna see from the bright side. Keep my head in the game. Be a shaker out in the land of the living. Wanna be on the inside. A pelican.
아,